morning, y'all. Welcome to another opportunity of 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I get this divine opportunity to spend some time with you most Mondays and Fridays. So here we go. Put a word, put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I believe is going to help you in your day. So on your screen should be a word called perseverance. Everyone say perseverance. Continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Difficulties, failures, and oppositions. Yeah, those are the three things that come against or that challenge your ability to go from where you are to where you need to be, to go from what you're doing to what you ought to be. Difficulties. Yeah, things are going to be difficult. I think we believe our ultimate goal is to have things easy, no difficulty, no challenge. Matter of fact, if it weren't for difficulties and challenges, most people wouldn't accomplish anything. Difficulties, failure or opposition. Failure, yeah, sometimes you won't get it all together. That's a hindrance for some people. They're all right as long as they don't fail. They're all right as long as they're not um, uh, looking to be that they're not the gold star. As long as they're not the one who looks bad. Listen, if you're going to get anything done worthwhile, if you're going to be who you're really created to be, you will have difficulty and you will have failure. Yes. Get it over with. Get it out your head right now. Get it out of your heart. There are times when you have to say, I failed at that. I didn't get that done. I missed that mark. Yes. Difficulties, failure, and the last part, yeah, sometimes there are opposing things. There is opposition to what you got to do. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes ignorantly. But an opposition is an opposition. That means you're trying to go forward and something or someone is in the way. Regardless, perseverance is I get through the difficulties, I get through the failures, and I get through the opposition. Love this. Ambition is the path to success. Persistence is the vehicle you arrive in. Yes, everyone wants it. Oh, I want it. I'm going to do it. I can have it. I can do it. I can be it. Until there is some persistence that's necessary. Then, hey, we look another way. Babe Ruth said this, every home run, that's an attitude adjustment. That means your attitude, the way you look at it. Are you going to sit there and lose another season worried about strikes? Are you going to lose another season worried about or being focused on the difficulty of yesterday, the failure of yesterday, the opposition of yesterday? Man, there are people that make a whole entire life talking about their difficulties, a whole entire life talking about their foes, their enemies, their haters. They make a whole entire living off of those things. Beloved, 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 beloved. Every strike brings me next to my next home run. I love that attitude. I love this. Faith is acting like God is telling the truth. Wow. Faith doesn't deny difficulty. Faith doesn't deny opposition. Faith doesn't deny failure. It's all a part of it. Faith says God's promise is still God's promise, even though I'm in a difficult situation, even though I'm dealing with a crisis, even though I'm dealing with a real life human situation that humans deal with. It doesn't deny any of those things. It also doesn't deny God's promise over your life. I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. I'll be with you until the end. It doesn't deny any of that either. Faith says God told the truth, even if I don't know what's happening. I can trust him without tracing him, right? The Lord gave me this years ago. Faith is being able to stand even when I don't understand. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we'll reap a harvest if we don't give up. When there is a habit of quitting all the time, when there's a habit of always blaming everybody else, you're going to have the habit of not getting where you're supposed to be, not being who you're supposed to be, not doing what you're supposed to do. Every consistent habit you have will produce the consistent outcomes you've been getting. Perseverance, a continued effort to achieve something despite the difficulties, despite the failure, despite the opposition. Right? Good morning to you. We got to have perseverance. All of us. Everybody that's on here this morning, everybody that's here. I see my wife is here. I see Darnasia here. God, good morning to you. Hallelujah. I love my wife. Thank you so very much. She is my sweetheart, my number one supporter. God bless you, Dr. Randalls. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are awesome. Yes, you have to have all of it. If you don't have all of it, it's going to be a piece missing. Whatever you end up with ain't going to be what it ought to be. If you have gotten it easy, A1 to Z, A to Z, and there was no difficulty, and there was no opposition, and there was no failure, I don't trust the outcome. You tell me, all right, let me name my favorite dessert, a pound cake. You tell me I made this pound cake in 5 minutes. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It takes longer than that. It takes more processing than that to get a good product. If it didn't have difficulty, failure, opposition, I don't trust it. That's just how it goes. That's how it is with me. God bless you, Pastor Poston. Love seeing you this morning. God bless you, woman of God. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I want y'all to share this with somebody. If it helped you today, it probably helped somebody else. Let's share some good news out here. It's a whole lot of foolishness happening out here because of these crazy streets we live in. So share this with somebody. If this was beneficial to you, it's probably going to be beneficial to them. All right? It's been my divine honor to be with you for 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I want you to enjoy the rest of this day called Friday, and I'll talk to you the very next time. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.